Hi, I'm Erin with Body of Light Studio, and today I'm feeling really tense in my neck and shoulders and a little anxious. So we're going to do 3 different exercises. Well, one kind of a jiggly exercise, another hands-on manipulation technique at the sternum, and then some breath work to really soothe the nervous system. So let's take a look at the anatomy of our sternum before we begin. So we'll take a look at Cunningham's textbook of anatomy. And this is a really beautiful book it's an old book with lots of beautiful images. And here's our sternum, or our breastbone. Sternum meaning sword or dagger. And you can see the top bone is the manubrium, so that's the handle. And then the long middle bone, there's the body. And this bottom tip of the sternum is the xiphoid process. There's a lot of really important muscles. The pec major attaches, sternocleidomastoid. And these little divots in the top, there's one on each side, that's where your clavicles insert. And then of course the ribs down the sides, and even the heart attaches to the back of the sternum. So let's get started with our exercises. So I've got a blanket and a bolster here, and we're not going to use this just yet, but you will want them close by. We'll use those at the end for our breath work. If you don't have a bolster, you can just roll up a blanket or two. You'll begin lying down on your back, with your hands by your sides. Palms can be faced up or down. Legs comfortably spread. If this is not comfortable on your low back, you can bend your knees and place your feet standing. And all you're gonna do is press your heels down into the ground and point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, feeling your body jiggle on the ground. And if your feet are standing, you'll do the same thing, except you're just pushing the feet, releasing the feet, pushing the feet, releasing the feet to jiggle the body up and down. And as you do this, you're gonna keep going. You're gonna feel that force transfer from your heels up through the hip sockets into your pelvis, feeling the full length of your spine, going up and down and up and down and up and down. You can go pretty fast. And then check in with your sternum. Notice the movement of the sternum. Are you gripping in the sternum? Allow the sternum to glide up and down as you rock the heels. And then your skull, head's nice and heavy, and your chin, your entire skull will be rocking with the movement of your feet. And then you'll make the movement smaller and smaller until you're still and you can rest the legs. And you can remain in this position. If this is uncomfortable for any reason, you can again bend your knees. I like to have my knees together and the feet wide for this one. And then you'll place your hands on your breastbone, on your sternum, right at the top, at the manubrium. You're going to be very, very gentle as you do this, but you're going to just take your sternum and see if you can glide it a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. And usually it will more easily glide to one side, and you're also kind of twisting the sternum. So you're not only gliding it to one side, but you're giving a little pressure down to that side. So you're gently, gently twisting the sternum. And whichever direction your sternum wants to move, you're going to press in that direction. So my sternum more easily glides and turns to the left. So now I'm holding that position to the left, and you're just going to take a couple deep breaths here. So we're at the top of the sternum now, the manubrium. We're going to work our way down the entire length of the sternum. You're probably pressing in the area around where the second or third rib inserts into the sternum. And then you'll slide your hands just a little bit farther down. And again, see, does the sternum want to go to the right? Does it want to go to the left? It may be different in this section. It might be the same. And mine again is going to the left, so I'm going to hold it to the left. And you're taking deep breaths in, softening the abdomen as you inhale, allowing the abdomen to fall towards the spine on your exhale. And let your eyes rest closed, the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Jaw is released, there's space between the back teeth. And then you'll slide your hands just a little bit farther down. You're still in the body of the sternum. And again, does the sternum want to glide to the right? Does it want to glide to the left? You're going to press in the direction that it likes to move. And this can be different, day to day. The other day I did this and my sternum preferred going to the right, and it was down the entire length of my sternum. It went to the right. Today, so far, it's been wanting to move left. It could change from spot to spot, left, right, left, right. It's completely random. Feeling your breath widen as if your sternum could widen with your breath. Breathing wide across the chest. And you'll release that spot, slide down just a little bit more, gliding to the right, gliding to the left. In this spot, my sternum wants to go to the right, so I'll give the pressure gently down, gently gliding and turning to the right. So your heart attaches via tendons to the back of the sternum. The pec major attaches down the length of the front of the sternum, the right side and the left side. The diaphragm attaches to the back bottom of the sternum. On an inhale, release that spot, slide down a little bit more. You might be nearing the xiphoid process. You'll be extra gentle as you press on the bottom of the sternum. Gliding to the left, gliding to the right. Which way does it move? And then hold it. The rectus abdominis muscle is your six-pack abs. Your superficial layer of abdominal muscle attaches to the xiphoid process. When I get to the bottom of the sternum, I feel a pretty deep release of my rectus abdominis and also the diaphragm. And then maybe you've got space for one more press. Again, if you're down on the xiphoid process, be extra gentle on that little bit of bone that hangs off the bottom of the sternum. Feeling your ribs spread wide as you inhale. Feeling the sternum melt, falling towards the heart as you exhale. And then you'll release that. Bring your feet together, bend your knees if they're not already bent, and roll over to your side. Press yourself up to sit. And now you'll grab a hold of your blanket or pillow. This will be support for your head and your bolster. You're going to lie down over your bolster. The bolster will be around the back of the heart. And your head could be on the ground. You might need more support under the head depending on the height of your bolster. This can also be done lying flat down on the ground if you prefer. I like to have my arms outstretched. You may want your hands on your body. So I'm going to talk you through this breath practice, and then I'm going to give you some time to do it on your own. So you're going to take a regular breath in and a regular exhale. This next time you inhale, you'll fill the breath all the way to the top. Again, I'm just going to speed through this for the first round. And you're going to exhale for the count of 8. So you'll exhale 8, pause, 7, pause, 6, pause, 5, pause, 4. And then for the last 3 counts, you're going to press the breath out, squeeze it out for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the last drops of breath from your lungs. Hold empty for as long as is comfortable. And then when you need to inhale, you take a breath in and a breath out. So let's do that together. You're going to take a normal breath in and a regular exhale. You can have your eyes closed. This time you'll inhale. Pause full for a moment. Let your head release down, your spine lengthen, and then you'll exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You'll press out all the breath. 3, squeeze it out. 2, squeeze it out. 1, hold empty. Stay empty for as long as possible. Let your body be really heavy on the bolster. And then you inhale when you need it. And you exhale. I'll lead you through 2 more rounds. Full breath in. Pause at the top of the inhale, and then exhale slowly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze out the breath, 3, push it out, 2, empty, completely hold empty. While you're empty, you want to release the neck, the skull, let the pelvis be heavy. When you need the breath in, you take an inhale, feel the air rush into your lungs. And exhale. Let's take a normal breath in. Pause full. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, empty 3, empty 2, squeeze everything out, hold empty for as long as possible. You might even allow the ribs to flare and the diaphragm to release up, and then when you need to, you inhale and exhale. I'll lead you through one more round. Inhale fully. Pause full at the top of the inhale. You may want to take another few sips of breath in. And empty for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let the eyes release. Push out the breath for 3, 2. Empty completely. You can squeeze the last drips of breath from the lungs. And then when you need to, the air rushes in. Psoas releases. The diaphragm domes down. And you'll take 2 more rounds of breath like that on your own. As you breathe here, check in, do a body scan from your skull down your spine into your pelvis. Observe your body. Notice if there's anywhere you're gripping. Let your head be heavy, the neck released, the ribs free to expand and contract. Pelvis spread wide on the ground. Are you gripping in the pelvic floor around the sex organs or the anus? Keep the pelvic floor released and free to move. You'll take one more round, and when you're finished with your last round, you'll breathe normally. Lie here, your breath moving freely in through the nose, filling the lungs, releasing from the lungs, gently exhaling out of the nose. Let the eyes be deep in their sockets. You'll bend your knees, place your feet standing. Roll over to your side, pause for a moment on your side, fully releasing the organs. Imagine that the organs could peel away from the inside of your back and pool below your waist. Feel the beat of your heart. Feel the breath move around the heart. You'll engage your low belly towards your spine, picking up the organs. Use your hands to press yourself up to sit. I'm going to sit up on my bolster, and we'll pause for a moment with the hands in the lap, feeling the tail go down, the back of the skull go up. Maybe you have a new sense of lightness, of width in your sternum, freedom in your ribs and your breath. Slide your eyes open. And maybe you can carry some of this calm with you throughout the rest of your day. Thanks for joining. We'll see you soon. Bye.